Hello, we're Plek from Berlin in Deutschland, in Germany. And my name's Nick. I do the support here at Plek mainly, also help with research and development, and also assembling the machine. And to my right, that's Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yeah, hi. This is Mike. I'm Mike. I do a lot of programming, internet web programming, database programming, information work, and I'm also a guitarist and do also some marketing stuff along with Michael, who is over there.
Yes, I'm Michael Dubach. Together with Gerrit Anger, I started the company about 30 years ago. I'm the CEO. When we started, I did everything. Now, almost everything, not everything, but now I'm more focused on sales, marketing, and a lot of other stuff still. Yeah, great. You're welcome for our first digital webinar for Guitar Summit. Hi there.
Yeah, we got a couple of videos that we want to show you. We've asked our customers to contribute some videos. We have a German-speaking video that we've done, and this is the English version. And we have 2 contributions from Sweden. Then we have one from the UK, Chandler, guitar experience. Then we have our own factory tour, and then a small contribution from a guy here in Berlin called Carsten Schmelzer. And let's start with GuitarLabs.
Welcome to GuitarLabs Scandinavia in Stockholm, Sweden. This is our 3rd location because we started this company 16 years ago when I first went to Berlin and met the guys at Plek Germany, and we bought the first Plek Basic machine, which we run for a couple of years, and then we upgraded to this Plek station that we use now, and we run it every day for different kinds of works. And I started the company together with a good friend and colleague of mine who's named Hans.
Hi there, my name is Hans, as Ulf said. I've been part of this game since the beginning. I'm a bass player, and it has been a journey all the time, and it has been so fun to be part of this. Very good.
And hello and guten Abend, or guten Tag perhaps. My name is Basse. I'm a part owner as well. I'm a bass player and a guitar technician. We're 4 guys in the team here, and like we've been saying, we keep busy every day. Lots of works being done. And lots of works are being done.
Great. I love these hard rock Swedes. Yeah, great.
So Michael, do you have anything to say about GuitarLabs? They've been around using Plek for a long time.
GuitarLabs, yeah, they were really one of the very first customers back in 2004, and different to other customers like for example Charlie in London. GuitarLabs was not a known shop, so they didn't have a guitar shop before. They didn't have any reputation, any customer base, nothing. So they really started from scratch, and they were really brave, and it took them a while, but now they have a very good reputation, and it's a great, cool shop. So I'm glad they made it.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is Charlie Chandler. Can you say something about Charlie Chandler?
Charlie was actually really the really first customer outside of Germany. In Germany, we had some machines for testing at several cities, but really the first machine which was busy and successful was the one in London at Charlie Chandler's Guitar Experience, or actually in the shop he was in before, which was Chandler Limited. Yeah, and I remember that one of the guys from Charlie said to Garrett when he came and they introduced the machine and did the training, he said, "Hey man, you saved my elbows," because yeah, they did all that by hand, filing and leveling, so they were very happy.
Okay. So the guy that's running the shop is called Kim, and
hello, my name's Kim Rogers. I am the Plek operator here at Charlie Chandler's Guitar Experience, and I'm going to show you around the workshop today. So come with. This is where it all happens. And so here we are. This is the workshop. Got quite a selection of guitars in at the moment, as you can see. So this is where all the magic happens. This is my main bench. So I have quite a large selection of tools here. I've got needle files, fret polishing rubbers, bone dust, files, chisels, pliers, fret pullers, more files, set squares, lots of screwdrivers, some selection of wet and dry paper for polishing up frets, tuner, soldering irons, coffee, always important. And yeah, this we have a Telecaster here actually. This has just had a stainless steel refret. It's just come off the machine. It was plecked last night. This has actually been fingerboard planed on the machine and had the fretboard relacquered, and yeah, stainless steel Jescar 55090 fitted. So that's just currently very sharp on the ends, so I'm going to turn those over, polish the frets up, I'm going to mask the board off, give it a good old polish, get them nice and shiny, and just be a final tweak on the setup. So that's the main bench where everything happens, and there's some more guitars awaiting, and the Larius strapped man to man. Here we have the buffing wheel. Everyone loves the buffing wheel. Makes all the frets nice and shiny. This is the fretting bench. This is not being fretted. This has just come off the Plek. It's just sitting here at the moment. But this is where all the refrets happen. We have a selection of radiused blocks that I use to actually insert the frets with. It's a selection of fretting tools, more tools, fret wire, more fret wire. This is the StewMac stuff. That's lovely goodness. Do like the StewMac fret wire. And yeah, so we've got a bandsaw, pillar drill, Workmate, which doubles as a case stand for when I'm opening up cases, and the Plek machine. There she is in all her glory. This Yamaha acoustic's just about to be processed. Actually, I'm just going to close the door and set that running. That's actually that's currently been defretted. I'm just giving the board a light sand just to deburr it, and that's going to be fingerboard planed, because at the moment there's quite a large lump in the middle of the board and then a big kick up the top end, so we'll tidy that up nicely. So that's the sensor finger there, that will go in and scan the board, and then the high frequency spindle cutter, that will do all the actual planing of the board itself, and then that's the fret cutter which does the cutting of the frets. So let's close her up. We should start scanning. So it's going to scan along each individual string all the way down and give us a readout of the entire neck. And so yeah, and then we have lots of strings. Never have the right strings though, always got the wrong strings. Wet and dry paper, there's extra guitar parts, various sundries, lacquer, all the good stuff. More guitars awaiting repair, my hoodie in the way. And yeah, there we go. This bench has become a bit of a dumping ground at the moment, but it's only me in here really 90% of the time, so there we go. That's that was once upon a time the machine room, but has also become a slight storage because it's generally not enough space for the things I need to do in there. So the fretting bench generally becomes the routing bench when necessary. Radiator keeping us toasty, and then through to the engine room. That's the nuclear reactor and the fissible material. Keeps me going. Exhaust port. And let's have some more. A bit of Dunlop fret wire, which doesn't actually really get used that much. Foam, lots of foam for packing under pickups, etc. Got some radius blocks, adhesive backed. This stuff's gold. It's amazing. And yeah, various jigs. Got lots of Dremel bits and bobs and goodies. Got wax and a tub of wax under there. So yes, it's not the biggest workshop in the world, but we get the stuff done. It's quite a selection of asks we get. It's not just refrets and fret dresses. Oh, here you go. There you can see the hey. So we'll actually go in and tidy that up. So I'll adjust all of that so it's tidying up the board. You see the numbers there. That's 144. That's actually 144 thousandths of a millimeter. So it's incredibly accurate, and we can tweak the radius as we can see. The radius isn't too bad, very flat, but it's, yeah. So we'll get that all nice and tidy, and yeah. So that is the workshop. This is Kim from Charlie Chandler's Guitar Experience saying welcome. Hope you enjoyed the small tour, and goodbye.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Great vibe from Kim there. Like that was more sort of Star Trek than hard rock.
Cool.
That was.
Hey, did you see the mirror? I haven't seen it before. They glued a mirror on top of the module so he can look behind.
Yeah, he
That's
can look at
smart.
the while the machine's working. He can look at the fingerboard. That's very smart.
Have you seen that somewhere else?
No. I think that's one of a kind. Yeah.
Yeah, people do all kinds of stuff on the machines.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, did you see all those guitar cases? That's a lot of work.
For a small shed.
Yeah. But he's
Maybe
great.
I'll-
Kim's great. Kim's really good.
They are all real.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
very, very busy,
think so.
very
Yeah.
good job. People.
So let's move on. We got our own small shop tour we put together. This is kind of a representation of how things work here, who works here, and how a Plek machine is put together. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Starring Nick Glöckner.
Main entrance Plek. Bring the doorbell, see what happens. Yo. First thing we'll see is the Plek basic machine. Now this is the predecessor model of all the Plek Pro and Plek stations. There's about 5 of these machines still out in the world functioning. So we have it on display here. Coming to the left. We see there. Anne. Hello, Anne.
Hello.
This is Anne. She is in charge of accounting and office management and also service, Plek service. Very important person. And then to the left.
Right.
Gavin. Hello, Gavin from Scotland. and in charge of US accounting. And sitting here is Michael, our CEO. Say hi, Michael.
Hi.
And all the way to the left, in the corner here, we've got Mike. Say hello, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hello. Mike does the programming for the databases, and he does also marketing for us. This is the office. So let's go on into this room. You will see Dieter.
Hey.
Dieter is our Betriebsleiter and a very fine bass player, as you can see in the corner. And we have Jens. Hello, Jens. Jens is the computer guy. Anything computer, IT, network. It's Jens. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Good?
I'm fine, yeah.
Okay. Everything's good. Excellent. And if we look over here. Here is Gerd. Hello, Gerd.
Hi.
So Gerd is, he's the inventor of Plek, and he does support here and research and development. Pretty much everything. This is his workspace. Look at that lovely Woodstock. Gerd.
Hi.
Hi. This is Tina. She does our technical drawings and also research and development. Almon is here for support, R&D, and also is project manager for the scanner. So here we're just getting a delivery for a frame of a station. So this is how it arrives. The workshop where we basically assemble all the parts. This is a door waiting to be put on the machine. And here we have Erg. Say hello, Erg.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I work on the Y-axis.
Oh, the Y-axis, there's Y-axis. We have two machines that are going out, I think it is December. So Erg's working hard.
Und die deutlichen Beweise sind 10 leere Flaschen Wein und 10 leere Flaschen können schnell 10 soll es sein.
Now we're installing the Y-axis into the machine. Let's do that. Erg, you're working on the X-axis, I see.
Ja, on the X-axis.
On the X-axis. Wow. Looks good. Thank you very much. This is Frank. Frank's Electronics at Plek, and he's taking this machine to work on the X and Y axis. He takes it to his workspace. Sag mal Hallo, Tiefer. Hello. This is Frank. Frank does all the electronics. All cables, everything. Now we have the HFS spindle mounting on top. And the computer installed, the brains of the machine. Computer monitor. Here you can see Jens installing all the software for the Plek, so it can run. Hi Jens.
Hi. I'm running the first test on the machine with this guitar.
Okay. So what's the first test going to be? Fret cutting or scanning?
Yes. I'm going to do a scan at the first phase and then fret cutting.
Okay. Here we're testing the machine, we're on the bass. So when we test the machine, we try to run all possible variations of instruments and functions. So we've done all the testing on the machine, so now I'm just going to install the glass on the side and the back panel, and then pretty much done. And the machine can get packed up and shipped out. So that was a Plek factory tour.
Nice, nice.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, there's a lot of other things that we could have shown, but that would have maybe been a video of 2 hours.
Yeah,
But
we could go on all day long.
all day
Well,
long.
yeah. I mean, also boxing the thing up. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, shipping it
That's an
out with the
art in
crate. Yeah.
itself.
So next in line is I think Mike, you did this, right? Carsten Schmelzer.
Yeah, Carsten. Yeah, Carsten was so. How can I say? He's so enthusiastic about the Plek process, and he's got all his guitars have been Pleked, and he's a producer and a bass player. And this is an interview we did with him a little while back, and yeah, let's take a look. So, yeah, Carsten, so tell us. Well, maybe you want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do, and yeah, how come you have such a great collection, and why are they all plecked, and what's your plan?
My plan of life. Well, my name is Carsten Schmelzer. I'm from Berlin originally and still live again here. I started my music career as a bass player. So I started with like 17 years on playing as a professional player in casual bands, all kinds of styles, jazz, Brazilian, rock styles, pop styles, whatever. Yeah, so I played quite a lot in Berlin as a freelance player. But I always was really interested in technical sides of music, like recording and producing, and so I started that early on. And in '90, I started with an Atari, my first little studio, built up my first little studio with digital stuff, and started recording other artists and own stuff. And from then on, I built up my equipment, you know, and also my instruments. As a bass player, of course, I had always a good instrument. Always was a big goal for me to get the right instrument for the right sound, especially when I started more working in producer side. I wanted to get the right instrument for the right style of music I was producing at a certain time. So of course I got all the precision and the jazz style and the alembic and the 5-string and all that. And later on I started the same thing with guitars, you know, get the real original kind of sounding instruments to get the best out of the performer for the recording.
Well, yeah, and all your instruments are Plek now?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. What made you decide to do that? And
for me, with a Plek, with plecking the guitar, it actually brings the guitar to a state of quality that you can have that perfect link between the fingers and the sound of the instrument, where you really find the perfect dynamic range, where the instrument really gets that perfect sound within every dynamic range you work with the instrument, where it goes into a slapping sound, and you have really the ability to find that space with a perfect setup of the instrument. And that in my opinion does Plek to the instrument.
Great. I think you just said it all, man. That's good. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if there's anything you can think of that you want to add, or
well, I could add a little thing. My reaction of players I worked with here.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if I hire a guitar player, which sometimes happens, then most of the time we end up actually playing with my guitars. Of course, they always bring their instrument, but first of all, I really have an idea of the instrument sound I really want, and most of the sounds I know where to get from which guitar. And the reaction of the players I hire here is most of the time that they actually want to choose the instruments here, because they really like the reaction and that perfect setup of the instrument. And I even have players, and a friend of mine, a great guitar player and songwriter from London, he told me that once he started playing Plek guitar, he can't play any unplecked guitars. You know, he's all the fine tuning, the intonation, you know, and all that is so perfect that if he plays an unplecked instrument, for him it's really a minus in the performance. you know, because that reacts, of course, to your performance if you are a sensitive player.
Great, great. Well, wonderful. Carsten.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Carsten. He's a great guy.
That
Yeah.
studio looks nice.
Yeah, he has this great collection of instruments, you know.
Mhm.
And, he's just so enthusiastic about everything. It's great.
Yeah, good interview. Good job, Mike.
Like,
Yeah, thanks.
so the last video we have is also from Sweden Guitarworks. I think they're from the north of
But
Sweden.
also heavy metal, no?
I don't know. Maybe not. Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen.
Hello, my name is Leif Jakobsson. Welcome to Sweden Guitarworks. We're a full-service guitar shop located in Umeå, Sweden. We have been in business for over 25 years. Our facilities contain a full equipped woodworking shop with a professional spray booth. And nowadays we also have a Plek station. Our services include both repairs and building guitars and basses. We do everything from simple setups to complete restorations. We also build our own brand, Jacobson Guitars. Over the years, a large part of our business has been OEM production. Our goal is to make your instrument as playable as possible. Welcome to Sweden Guitarworks.
There you
Oh
go.
my.
It's the dark nights. In the dark nights in Northern Europe, that makes that heavy metal vibe, I think.
Yeah, life is interesting. I knew him for years. Every NAMM show, every time in Frankfurt he showed up, and I thought he was working for Hackstream, but I think it turned out that I think he helped Hackstream to rebrand. Yeah, so I think he worked a lot with that brand, and so we were talking for years and years and years, and I didn't even expect anymore that he would ever buy a Plek machine. But then finally, one point, then he did it, yeah. And Life is also a big fan of fanned frets.
Fan frets. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick. Tell us about fan
frets.
frets. What's happening with Plek and
What
fan
is it?
frets? Oh, we can't hear you, Nick. Your microphone.
Oh, it's top secret. We have a big update coming this year, and we've actually managed to make the Plek machine dress fan fret instruments, the frets on them. It's quite interesting. I think Gert he really switched his brain on for this one, and it's quite interesting because we decided that we wanted to use the existing hardware. We didn't want to rebuild the machine, otherwise that would have just brought the costs of the machine up, and we wanted to use the existing fret cutter that we have and use that in a way to cut fan frets. And the way that works is if that's a fret, the machine now works like this. It goes across, so it only does the tips of the frets, but it dresses them, and you can achieve the Plek quality that you get on a normal guitar like this one, just on frets that I like that.
Yeah, that's
So the
crazy
machine
fan
moves
frets.
like this.
When
Quite crazy.
When I first saw fan fret guitars, I thought that's one of those things which you see once at a trade show and then it would disappear. But it didn't disappear actually. So people ask us more and more to ask, "Oh, can do fan frets?" "Oh no, sorry, we can't." And I mean, it doesn't do the crowning, so we hope to find a way to do the crowning as well. So at the moment, it's sort of like the first stage of, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
Lots of work, no? Lots of people doing lots of work on that project.
Yeah, and it's finished. I mean, it's the first stage is finished, and it's available to the customers who have the Plek machine. And you know, people who have service shops, they do have customers with fan frets instruments, and
Of course.
and yeah, it's a big step for us, because when we saw fan fret instruments, we were like, oh no, that's not going to be. And now it's like, yeah, we got it, we nailed it, and it only can get better from here. Can get even better from here.
Even better.
Wow.
Even better.
Okay. So
I think we're done, no?
Yeah.
With our videos.
Yeah. Big thanks to everybody who contributed the video. You know, GuitarLabs, Kim from Chandler, and you know, also Swedish Guitarworks, Leif, and yeah. So we got a call coming in from.
Oh, well, you better get onto that.
Support.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
Call.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, Plek support has to work now.
Okay.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye. Bye bye.